The other thing too as well is we're getting a bit of a debt count bounce of the whole market. So we're gonna see what happens next week. Anyway, I'd love to hear your comments on this kind of thing. I try to keep it with you guys. I want you to do well in the market, and I want you to understand that. Most people who tell you, oh, it's gonna be the greatest squeeze of all time, it's gonna go crazy numbers, they're just lying to you. If nothing happens by the first week of June, it is really over and everyone's gonna bail ship. That's just what it's gonna do. So good luck to y'all. I thank you for watching, and go see Top Gun. It's a great movie. If you don't.
So, if you guys don't know, apparently that is notorious AMC short seller slash YouTuber Chris Norland. I guess he apparently used to be an ape. I just found out about him recently. But some of you guys brought up some concerns about what he had to say about shorting AMC. Apparently he has a pretty shitty outlook on AMC in the future. But he is inside an AMC theater and raving about Top Gun. And we'll get into Top Gun and the numbers. Does it mean anything for tomorrow, for price action? And also I want to give you guys a big update on Ukraine. Something that could be coming that the media is really not talking about, but could be a catalyst that could have a huge effect on the market. And you guys know I don't take that word lightly. So if you stick around till the very end, I'll have some of that for you. But before we get way too far ahead of ourselves,
cue the speeder. This is the way.
good evening, beautiful people. Guys, what's going on? It is Monday, May 30th, 2022, Memorial Day. To all of you out there, hope you had a great weekend. And, of course, to all those that we have lost and all the wars this country has suffered through, right up until the children we just lost last weekend, horribly down in Texas. And, of course, those poor kids down in Texas weren't casualties of war. They were more casualties of a deranged maniac, but they made the ultimate sacrifice. And we're still trying to get word on what's going on with the police. When we get to the bottom of that story, don't worry, I'll have it. But to any military person out there, just know that this country owes you a ton of debt, and we are appreciative for everything you have sacrificed and your families have sacrificed for this country.
RSA goes above 70. You got to seriously think about getting out. Now, I don't know how high it's going to go. I don't know how much it's going to run, but believe me when I tell you that it's not going to go as high as last time. This has been kind of going up and down and up and down, but it goes mostly down, right? So this is one of those dead cat bounces where it goes green, you want to take advantage of it. There's a lot of people out there that are underwater in this stock and they're just hoping to get their money back. You may be one of those watching this video, but I'm just trying to give you some real expectations of what the stock can do. No one else will tell you the truth except for me. I'm telling you the real. Later in the afternoon, it jumped up to 8%. So this is definitely putting pressure on the shorts. That's a real thing. I'm keeping the numbers real with you. However, just to put things in perspective, I checked the volumes though for AMC is usually like the average is around 40, 50 million. It's just not enough to push it up. Unfortunately, you know, this is just the reality. AMC, and I'm at AMC, I like AMC, I support the movie theater, but they have a lot of debt. They have $5 billion in debt. They're losing about $1 billion a year. Now it's true, movies like Top Gun and I think Jurassic Park and profitable business. This particular movie though, when we were in the theater, there actually were people that showed up, a lot of older crowd. Usually when you come here, I mean, keeping it real, usually the theaters are empty, but people are coming out to go see Top Gun. So you're gonna need to see a lot of like press and stuff.
So apparently that is Chris's take on a short position for AMC. He doesn't believe in the fundamentals of the company. He went into the RSI, the volume, how we're $2 billion in debt right now, and they can't make any profit. So it's an interesting take, right? Now, the natural question here would be, is Chris short on AMC? Is that possible? Because, I mean, the man is a walking, talking contradiction right now, sitting in an AMC theater, talking about how packed it was, saying how they're going broke.
We've been covering this stock for the last week or so. It's been fun to watch. And this morning on Open was really crazy. If you're watching on Open, the stock shot up like crazy. You know, went up to 34. Full disclosure, I shorted AMC about 33. I couldn't quite get it at 34. It's hard to do that. And then I covered it 27.5. I day trade, so I trade AMC stock on the upside. I trade AMC stock on the downside. I trade every day. So I know people will be crying, "Why are you short?" Well, that's what day traders do. We trade both sides. So.
If you guys remember, this was the day we ran up to $34 and then came down to 27. We got halted. Somehow, amazingly, Chris was able to get in and out right at the top and the bottom to squeeze out almost every nickel he possibly could. But there's no doubt about it, he is definitely not enthusiastic about AMC. So would it be a far stretch to say that personally right now, his own portfolio is heavily shorted on AMC? That it has nothing to do with our positivity or us being long on the stock. And look, there's nothing wrong with taking a short position, but to come out here and tell everyone that other YouTubers just won't tell them the truth and he's the only one that's looking out for you, I think is a little misleading. And that's my take on that. I'm not going to go any further because I don't know anything about his personal life. I didn't look into him deeply. I'm just basing it off this very bare bones assessment of, you know, what are the trading habits of this guy, Chris Norland? Is he usually a skeptic? Is he bearish on the market right now? All these things come into play. You know, who knows when he got in on his last shorts. So just take everything that everyone says out here, including myself and everyone that I'm associated with a grain of salt. Another thing possible, guys, that could be going on here is if you look at Chris's videos, his AMC videos are doing 10 times the numbers that his normal stock market videos are doing. And the titles, AMC to 500, AMC to 1K, AMC stock to 400. You know, he's using these titles, but he doesn't think any of these things are even a possibility. So why he's talking about them, I don't know. And look, if it was just a case of he doesn't understand the fundamentals or he doesn't believe in the fundamentals, that would be fine. That would be a different story. We are seeing some of the best box office numbers in recent memory. Just to state one example, this weekend, Top Gun Maverick sets Memorial Day box office record with a $156 million opening. And look, guys, I don't know how much it's going to do for the price action tomorrow. We got a lot of other things coming up this week for Catalyst, but you can't knock any of these numbers and what AMC has been able to do in the last year to turn around this company. All right, guys, real quick before I let you go, because it's getting late and we're going to try to go live tonight. This article from Foreign Affairs was just a few days ago. It says Putin is going to lose his war. Now, Gonzalo Lira, who is one of the reporters who was on the ground there in the Donbass region, that region is about to be encircled by the Russian army. And once that happens, all of eastern Ukraine, every objective that the military of Russia has wanted to attain, they will have done that. A reporter who was on the ground there, Gonzalo Lira, has said that after the Donbass falls, there's a good possibility there could be a military coup to take out Zelensky so that the Ukrainians could sue for peace and give up the regions that they've lost and call it a day. And he said you could see that very soon. So just something to keep your eye on. I'm going to make a more in-depth report on this on the next couple days. All right, guys, so tomorrow morning, 9:30, that bell goes off. The market's going to open. We might see some pre-market action. Anticipation is going to be really high. FOMO could be high this week. Just try to control your emotions the best you can. We've been through this before. A lot of us have already been here. Some of you haven't yet. We're here to help you. Reach out. Speaking of that, I can't thank you guys enough for yesterday. The views and the likes were amazing. I've never got this many likes before. Yesterday was the first time I think I asked during a video. It's the most likes I've ever got. We got almost 8,000 views and almost 1,000 likes. I can't thank you guys enough. And with that said, as always, guys, thank you for the likes, the views, the comments, my new subscribers, my OGs. I appreciate each and every one of you. We are here to break the wheel. This is Ape Nation. I'm the Massalorian, and I'm out.